Hi, my name is Shane, and welcome back to what I think will be the finale of Little Nightmares. If you've enjoyed, please like, comment, or subscribe. Don't feel obligated, but it does help me combat YouTube's algorithm. And, feels nice. Anyways, let's get to it. All right, we are back with Little Nightmares. I think this might be the finale. When I looked up how long the game was, it said about 3 hours, and this feels like it might be coming towards the end. But yeah, I've been having a great time, so let's not waste any time. Let's get back to it. Oh, why is my mouse on screen? All right, let's turn this up a little bit. Oh, yeah. This doesn't seem to be boding well for me at the start. Oh. How are you not? I guess maybe we can't climb this? Because she's not reaching for the knob. Oh, creepy. Okay, so we gotta go through that door. Nope. Maybe let's... Nope. Alright. Up the stairs we go, then. This is a lot of creepy stuff on the wall. Also the... I thought it was singing for 2 seconds. Oh, it is? Okay. Can I not go in here? I don't like this. She's gonna hear me. There's no way she's not gonna hear me. She smashed the mirrors. Okay. Okay. So maybe what I have to do, hop up there and smash this vase. I'm not 100% sure. Ooh. Is she coming? Dude. I can't see her. I figured that would bring her. Okay, should I leave my hiding spot? Or is she all of a sudden gonna storm right through here? No. What is going on? She is the only one. I feel like she's waiting for me. Nope. Okay. I don't like that this keeps jutting. Or not jutting. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like freezing. It feels like it's a tiny bit unoptimized. Where'd she go? Also, where am I supposed to go? Nope. Not that way. Uh-oh. What have I done? Okay. Is this a hiding spot? Alright. I'm not 100% sure. Because I don't see the key in there. Man, I was doing so good in the last episode. And now... not so much. Okay. Let's go back into our room. Was there something I missed? Oh, there... oh my god! I did totally miss it. Did not see the key. But now I feel like having the key will spawn her. Okay, I don't see her. What is happening? Like, this is a setup. This is 100% a setup. No way you hear something break and then go, I'm gonna leave. Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That scared the shit out of me. Well done, little nightmares. I have literally discussed many times my apprehension behind people fucking chasing me. And this game is getting its kicks from having this woman chase me. Where the hell? Like... is she still chasing me? I don't know. I know 6 is getting winded. Dude. Okay. There must be something I'm missing. Something here. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh. What we got here? What? Hi. What is happening? Get up! Get up! Go, 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 go! Where are you coming from? Okay. Okay, run, 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 run. Where are you? Let's not play this. You done? Can we be done? Get up! Okay, I think that's it. Oh. No. Wow. Is that it? Holy shit. Walking down here like a badass. Just absorbing their essence. I find it weird that none of these other people are like, oh, maybe we shouldn't try to devour. Oh, stay behind, little buddies. Keep a distance. Wow. So that was Little Nightmares. I kind of feel bad that I didn't just stream the rest, or record the rest of it last night. Because I thought that there was more to it. Like, I thought, oh, we're in the last chapter, that'll probably be a half hour. And, I'm sitting at about 16 minutes. So, wow, thoughts. Starters, good game. I had a lot of fun. It genuinely was one that I was excited to play and play through the whole thing. I had never really played it before. I had heard nothing but great things, and like I saw some of the gameplay for both this and Little Nightmares 2, and they both looked like a lot of fun. So to play through it, it's just been a great experience. Story-wise, I thought it was interesting how quickly 6 devolved there. Like, you know, it started off with a bit of generosity with that food and then slowly got worse. And I think that's just the nature of being in that environment, that you get worse, but at the same time, devouring the lady, I kind of get. It's sinister and evil and whatnot, but you've also watched all these people be imprisoned. Yourself have been imprisoned and chased by all these creatures. So obviously you would blame, you know, this person as, and also she was chasing, but like, that's who you're going to take justified revenge on. Don't necessarily agree with the eating, but whatever. I can let that pass. But killing the, I don't know what they're called, the little creature, and devouring him, even the rat, I was just like, oh, this is... Like, I get it, and I don't know what was bringing on the hunger, because she had food. She was helped along the way. And also, why devour the little cute little guy when he was offering you a sausage? But I think that just plays into the title, which is the Little Nightmare, but maybe not. I might be reading too much into that. Gameplay-wise, I think the only comment I would have on that is that there are certain scenarios that I failed, and it's just the perspective wasn't 100% clear if I was actually within the same space as the thing I was trying to grab onto. Sometimes it was very clear, but like the hooks and stuff, sometimes it's just like, oh, maybe I'm slightly off. And also scenarios played out in certain ways where you pretty much have to die in order to just be like, okay, that's what I do. Which is fine. That's the nature of games like this. But it is something that I think... I don't know that there's a good way to do that. Especially with the nature of this game. But regardless, I think I said this a few times within this. The art style and the design is so distinct and so gorgeous that, 10 years... Oh, actually, we're coming up on 10 years, because I think this game came out in 2017. But, yeah, 8 years down the line, it still looks absolutely gorgeous. You can argue some of the gameplay mechanics don't hold up as well, but I actually think it's fine. But, like, the art style alone, and the look of it, and the distinctness of it, it blows my mind. Because I can think of only a handful of games that, like, you're looking at it down the barrel, and it still looks good. And that's why I always say, like, art design will sometimes be better than worrying about having the most realistic graphics. If you if your focus is on creating a distinct art style, the game will hold up. I said that with like Dishonored, Prey, all those kinds of games, and even like BioShock 2007. That game, I still think, visually, looks quite distinct and quite good. Gameplay-wise, again, some of it's just rooted in the past, and you can't get away from that. But if you go, like, if you fixate on having hyper-realistic, you're never going to be happy. But if you try something that is really, like, almost, I would say with this game, Tim Burton-y, it really does hold up. It holds up to scrutiny years later, specifically because you have that going for it. That's what I think a lot of games nowadays, they do fixate too much on having hyper-realistic graphics. And you saw with Last of Us 2, which I will say I did actually enjoy. I did think it was a bit too dour and a bit too like, oh god, we're just hammering the depressive nature into this. But I got what it was going for. But the fact that it came out, I think it was 2020 or 2021, one of those years, and then had a remaster or remake or whatever you want to call it, maybe 2-3 years later, I was just like, what is the point? This thing looks good years later. And that's where the pessimism starts coming in, where you're just like, this was done for nothing else but to garner more money. But I can't imagine why you think you'd get that much more. Like, a good example, Demon's Souls. I can't buy Demon's Souls, like the original Demon's Souls, on PlayStation. Okay? So access to it is limited. It was also created on a little bit of a lesser budget. So again, it's understandable why they did a remake or remaster or whatever you want to call it. And that game also looked beautiful. It played great. It fixed some of the things that maybe didn't need fixing, but it did. It looked great. Like, I remember playing through the Demon's Souls remake, and I hadn't played the original Demon's Souls. I had started with Bloodborne, probably? No, I did do Dark Souls first, just years after. I became a huge fan of From Software years later. But, again, those games made sense. A game like this, I don't think you need a remaster or a remake or anything, because it still looks great. It still plays decently, nearly 10 years later. And for me, sorry, I'm just gonna, 1 second. I won't let me, you're not gonna let me skip the credits now? I was locked in too long. But that to me should be the aim of games. And also, I'm a big advocate for game preservation. Like, despite... Oh. Thank you, Tarsier Studios. This was quite enjoyable. But yeah, I'm a big advocate for game preservation because, god damn it, even with there being a remake of Demon's Souls, I would appreciate if you could acquire the original. Because why wouldn't you want it? Like, even if you don't play it regularly, offer it for a little bit less of a price. That still gets you the monetary value that you want. And it just allows people the option. Like, do they want to play this old version that was made by the studio, or do they want to play the new version that's been updated? Nice gloss of paint on it, with some improved mechanics. I think having the option there is great. I think removing options is bad. Like, I love that GOG released all the original Resident Evils, despite the fact that there's remakes, because, sometimes you want to play that old version. Now, I loved Resident Evil 2 Remake, never played the original, but I loved the remake, and I bought the GOG version because I want to play the original and see what the original intent is. Sometimes seeing what the creators had to work with within their limitations is just fascinating. And as somebody who has worked in games and has a desire to work in games again, it is great to look and reflect on what you can do with a more minimal budget, but still with an ambition that outweighs that budget. And sometimes you just got to use tricks. You can make it feel much more lived in with, loading screens or just hiding behind certain things, adding in certain effects. And to me, that is really interesting to see. Because I think nowadays within games, there's such an unlimited budget that, people don't necessarily go, oh, well, let's pull back on this because we can't quite get the scope. They just toss money at it, and then you have studios left and right closing. Now, I'm not blaming this on any developers. I'm not blaming this even on some studios. I'm blaming it on the top level that's just like, let's just keep throwing money at it. Because at the end of the day, the game comes out. It doesn't do as well as you expect, but Dead Space is a perfect example. One of my favorite games of all time. This is a niche genre. It's horror. It has fans, but I can't remember what the budget was, but I remember hearing it, and I was just like, I get it. The game looks amazing. It plays phenomenally. The studio Motive did a great job on it, but this is the same problem that Visceral faced years prior. You had the first game, which was great, second game, which was fantastic, and then you had them saying, well, we've spent too much money on this, both marketing and from just pumping dollars into this franchise, but we're not seeing the sales that we would expect. But unless your name is Resident Evil or maybe Silent Hill, you're not going to get that because you don't have the caked-in audience that both of these franchises had. And both Resident Evil and Silent Hill back in the day, they worked within what they had. The Silent Hill guys wanted to not have, I think it's pre-rendered backgrounds. They wanted it all to be just lived-in world. And so they worked within their means. They just added the fog because that allowed them to do incredible things, but hide the fact that it was loading. That's what I'm saying. Investing money and throwing money at a niche project and then blaming that project for not actually creating that sales is just bonkers to me. It's just mismanagement. Create a game maybe with a more limited scope. Build out from that. Get the audience. And then start figuring out what is this? What can we expect in sales? And then, as ambition grows, figure out, do we need hyper-realistic graphics? Probably not. The indie scene right now does... I can't say the numbers that they do, but I imagine based on the budget, they do impressive numbers comparatively. Again, I'm not an accountant. I'm not doing cost analysis. I know nothing about this. I'm just a guy who's passionate about games, wants to see game companies succeed, wants to see game franchises succeed, because why the hell wouldn't you want more of this kind of stuff? Anyways, I got kind of off point, but Little Nightmares, loved it. I'm thinking that maybe I'll, So, a little about my plan. Now that this is done, Dino Crisis on deck. That one I'm going to do, I guess, for the following week and start doing that, finish that game up because it was requested in the poll. Kingdom Come will continue, and then after I'm done Dino Crisis, I might look at doing Little Nightmares 2. I also know that there was some people who really wanted to see some more Resident Evil, so I might go and do a Resident Evil game. Not 100% sure which. There's a few in my library that I've never played and I think would be fun. There's Resident Evil 2 Remake, which I only played the first campaign, and that I haven't played the second, so maybe I'll do both, because it's been so long since I've played through that I think it would still be more or less blind, because I cannot remember any of the puzzles or anything. But, yeah, so that's, where we're going. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I had a great time with this game. Sorry for the long-winded speech. I just genuinely love games. My goal in life has been to write for a game. I'm an amateur writer, but I would love to be a part of a writing team or just producer or something in a game. I love games, but we'll see where it all goes. Anyways, my name is Shane. Hope you've had fun. If you have enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Helps me with the YouTube algorithm and keeps me relevant on the YouTube. But again, don't feel obligated, because there's so many people who do gameplay videos, and I'm sure there's people better than me. Anyways, thank you so much for your time. My name is Shane. Goodbye.